This isn't your typical farm. There are animals, sure, and gorgeous sweeping landscapes. But this isn't a food farm. This is a skincare farm. And Tata Harper isn't your typical farmer.
This is like my commute from the office to my house.
The daily grind.
I know, the daily grind.
She's a pioneer in a movement that's slowly gaining momentum. All natural skincare. We've all seen organic this and grass-fed that at the grocery store. But I wanted to know whether I should actually care if my face wash is green or my moisturizer is synthetic-free.
This is not about the environment. This is about your health and demanding better, safer consumer products.
So, wait, what's the worry? Well, Tata is concerned about chemicals like phthalates and parabens, so-called endocrine disruptors, which may alter hormones. A leading scientific organization has linked them to diabetes and says mounting evidence connects them to infertility, neurological issues, and cancer. And it turns out they're in everything from cleansers to moisturizers.
What is parabens? Like, why is that in there?
My skin, always perfect.
Skincare companies use these chemicals to make products feel better, smell better, or last longer. But today, there is limited oversight over which ones they can use. The FDA says it doesn't have information to show that phthalates and parabens are harmful to consumers. And there is still debate over whether low doses pose a threat. But in general, the agency said in a statement, cosmetic manufacturers may use any ingredient they choose in their products.
I remember one day just taking the brave move of actually turning around that box, and trying to decipher, like, what is this?
Because yes, by now we know to check the labels on our food. It makes sense. We digest it. But what you put on your skin also gets into your system.
Our skin is definitely absorbing whatever we put on it. So why wouldn't you want to reduce the toxic chemicals you put on it?
Dr. C. Bell Fishman, a dermatologist in New York City, encourages her patients to question cosmetic companies and turn the bottle around.
Our skin is the largest organ in our body. And so to me, it's very important that you take care of that organ. Now, granted, I'm a dermatologist, so of course it's my favorite organ, but if you're interested in health for yourself, you have to be interested in natural skincare because again, your skin is your largest organ, so you have to care about what you put on it.
The skincare industry says its products are safe. The Personal Care Products Council, which represents most major beauty companies in the US, told us personal care products remain one of the safest product categories regulated by the FDA. But the FDA says it doesn't have the power to recall any cosmetics. They can only ask a company to recall a problem product. Tata started reevaluating her own lifestyle 10 years ago, after her stepfather was diagnosed with cancer.
It was the first time that we had cancer in the family, and it was quite shocking, and my mom was very nervous. So I remember just taking really diligent notes on everything that the doctors were saying, and I was changing my lifestyle along with him. It was a learning experience that really transformed my life.
Of course, this natural stuff isn't all crunchy granola either. Tata works with botanists, biologists, and chemists to create her solutions. And she sources ingredients from 48 countries around the world. But her most important creation comes from right here in Vermont. The estate-grown beauty complex is a mixture of 5 herbs native to the Northeast, and they go straight from this garden into every single one of her products.
So it's a total of 5. We grow arnica, meadowsweet, borage, calendula, and we wild harvest alfalfa.
I got a first-hand look from harvest to finish.
The resin that it's attached here, touch that part, see?
Oh.
And attach slightly to the leaves.
It's a little sticky.
Yeah, are what gives it that benefit to the skin of being calming and soothing.
After the garden comes the greenhouse, where the herbs are dried and, they taught me the name for this, garbled. Next up is what I kept mistakenly calling the lab, but what they call the batch room.
I feel like I'm in science class.
But it is a lab. Here they pour the dried herbs into a slow cooker, literally the same one you use in your kitchen, and add in some olive and elderberry oil. 6 hours later, those herbs have transformed into a viscous, green, and amazing smelling liquid. Filter, and filter, and filter, and voila! you have the Estate Grown Beauty Complex. It's the base for every product, from anti-aging serums to face masks to body scrubs, which get bottled on site and then straight to stores. Before I left the farm, Tata took me to her favorite lookout on the property.
Wow.
This is the physical representation of her switch to an all-natural life.
For me, the change from my lifestyle, from the way that I used to live before to my life now, it's huge.
You just come out here and just sit.
I just feel so much more energy. I feel so much healthier. I look at my skin and it looks healthy. I just turned 40 and I feel better than ever. So yeah, I can't complain. It feels really good.
Unfortunately, we can't all just move to a farm in Vermont.
Look, in an ideal world, we would all be making our own skincare products and we'd all be farming our own food and that's just not realistic. So my whole thing is do the best you can and don't beat yourself up about it if you're not perfect when it comes to skincare or anything else in your life.
Tata agrees. When she started this journey 10 years ago, she had trouble finding alternatives. Now, all-natural skincare is inching into the mainstream.
The good thing is that now you can find better options for anything.
And she hopes that one day, it won't sound crazy to talk about a skincare farm.